We can't just say, well, the local drug dealer lives down the road from me. We got to pray. You know what? People used to pray until they closed them places. I've seen it happen. I've seen a beer joint burned down because somebody cursed it. Theater in Monktown has been burned down for years because somebody cursed it. And they never built that thing back. Never built it back. I'm going to tell you something. What God does, He does well. What God does, He does good. And God, there has got to be a dividing asunder of good and evil. We got to get to the place that we separate totally from the things of this world and give our lives totally to God and be filled with that fervency that will hazard our lives to reach souls. To hazard your life. You know, this is true. When I worked nursing, there was men that was nurses that would get an escort from a police car to take them down Frenchtown. They're scared. Scared because they feared being robbed and all this kind of stuff. They feared that. But you see, God, I know God protects His people. I've been down there 11 o'clock at night doing things when I'd be on call without an escort. Nobody ever bothered me. And the reason being is that a lot of times I went right into a crack house. I know them boys were dealing drugs. I had to go in there and take care of somebody. But I went in there and I started talking to them about God. I started talking to them about the things of the Lord. They have a respect